Abraham Lincoln. Known as one of America's greatest presidents, his life story is both humble and inspiring. Born in a log cabin, he faced tremendous hardships, rose to the highest office in the land, and ultimately changed the course of American history forever. Join us as we dive into the incredible journey of the 16th President of the United States. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a simple one-room log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky. His parents, Thomas and Nancy Lincoln, were hardworking farmers struggling to make ends meet. Life was tough, and Lincoln had very little formal education, attending school for less than a year in total. But even as a young boy, Lincoln had an insatiable desire to learn. Tragedy struck young Lincoln multiple times. When he was just 9 years old, his mother Nancy died of milk sickness. Her death had a profound impact on Lincoln, leaving him with a lifelong sense of loss and sadness. But his father soon remarried to Sarah Bush Johnston, who encouraged Lincoln's love for learning and became a beloved stepmother. Despite having to work to support his family, Lincoln would borrow books whenever he could. He read everything from the Bible to Shakespeare and began teaching himself law, something almost unheard of for someone in his position. In his early 20s, Lincoln moved to New Salem, Illinois. He worked a variety of jobs as a store clerk, a postmaster, and even a surveyor. But Lincoln had his eyes on something greater: law and politics. In 1834, at the age of 25, he won a seat in the Illinois state legislature. He began studying law in earnest and soon earned his law license, practicing as an attorney in Springfield. Lincoln quickly gained a reputation for his sharp mind and powerful speeches. In 1858, he faced off against Stephen A. Douglas in a series of 7 debates that captured the nation's attention. Although Lincoln lost the Senate race, these debates helped him gain a national following for his views on slavery and equality. This was a pivotal moment that would launch him onto the national stage. In 1860, Lincoln ran for president as the candidate of the newly formed Republican Party. He won the election, but his victory caused a huge backlash. Several southern states, fearing he would end slavery, seceded from the Union before he even took office. By the time Lincoln was sworn in as president in March 1861, America was on the brink of civil war. Lincoln faced the greatest crisis in American history. He had to make the heartbreaking decision to lead the country into a bloody civil war, fighting to preserve the Union and eventually to abolish slavery. Through it all, Lincoln faced constant criticism, personal grief, and incredible challenges, yet he remained resolute. On January 1, 1863, in the middle of the Civil War, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation. This executive order declared freedom for slaves in Confederate-held territories. It was a bold and historic step towards ending slavery in the United States. While it didn't immediately free all enslaved people, it changed the purpose of the war and paved the way for the abolition of slavery nationwide. Later that year, on November 19, 1863, Lincoln delivered one of the most famous speeches in American history, the Gettysburg Address. In just 272 words, Lincoln honored the fallen soldiers and redefined the purpose of the war. His words still resonate today: that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. After 4 long years, the Civil War came to an end in April 1865, but Lincoln's triumph was tragically short-lived. On April 14, 1865, just days after the Union victory, Lincoln was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth while attending a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. His death shocked the nation and left a lasting mark on American history. Today, Abraham Lincoln is remembered as one of America's greatest presidents. His journey from a poor, self-educated boy to the leader of a divided nation is a testament to his character, courage, and unyielding belief in equality. Lincoln's leadership not only preserved the United States, but also set the country on a path toward freedom and justice for all. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about Abraham Lincoln and his incredible journey, make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on who you'd like to hear about next. Until next time, keep exploring history.